Good afternoon, ladies and gentle chaps. This is a prime comedy time slot. This is a prime comedy time. It's 1. It's a very exciting time in my life right now because this year, in July, I will be turning 18, and that is very exciting, okay? That is very exciting. It's not exciting because I can now drive somewhere by myself and pretend I'm Jeremy Clarkson off of Top Gear. This here is my mother's new Volkswagen T1. Not because of that. It's very exciting for 3 reasons. 3 simple reasons that every 18-year-old has to deal with. Number 1 is school. Now, I love my school. My teachers, I love them. Like, my chemistry teacher is called Ms. Ford. We love her class so much, we call it the Ford Fiesta. We go... The nooks and crannies of my school. I did this thing last year called the 40-hour famine, right? Which is where you give something up for 40 hours for a good cause. So it's like Lent, but for a good cause. And I'll tell you what, I gave up crack. I don't do crack, so it was very easy to give up. But I will be happy to see the back of school, though, because a lot of the work seems a bit ridiculous and superfluous, quite frankly. Chemistry, we were in the Ford Fiesta the other day. Well, we were studying hard, so it was more of a Ford focus. And we had to determine, for gravimetric analysis work, the quantity of salt in cuppa soup. So you have to go through titration, filtration, calculation, experimentation. It's written on the side of the pack! And English. For next term, we have to read Wuthering Heights. Now, why read Wuthering Heights when there's a certain song out there that really sums it up, I think? I'll stop beating around the bush. Now, number 2 is voting. Now, I am very excited to vote this year, quite frankly. In November, we have the Victorian state election, and all these politicians will be clamouring for my vote. They'll want me to put their name on the piece of paper. And that is very, very exciting, quite frankly. And I haven't had this much attention, right, since I was in prep. My grandma took me out of class to see Mamma Mia. I think, because all the other kids were thinking, why is he leaving school halfway through the day? Well, they were getting A+. They shouldn't have worried about me. I was getting A, B, B, A, right? Come on, take a chance on me. Now, I'll tell you how not to campaign to me, though. What will make me not write your name on the paper? Last year during the federal election, Tony Abbott said that Liberal candidate Fiona Scott, well, he said it was more like, I believe that she has a bit of sex appeal. Now, I feel like this is kind of irrelevant. Sex appeal in Australian politics, it shouldn't exist. Okay, with the exception of Malcolm Turnbull, sex appeal in Australian politics, non-existent. Number 3 is travel. And I know Australians travelling is a bit of a touchy subject in the media at the moment, what with Chappelle and everything. Actually, the dead giveaway about Chappelle was she was a 27-year-old with a boogie board. That was just what gave away for me. And, no, even I've had a fractious relationship with travel. I was in Brisbane Airport a couple of years ago. I was jet-lagged as hell. And I fell asleep in the gate lounge. And I'm woken up by a tall lady in a dot-painted sarong from Qantas saying, excuse me, the flight was supposed to leave half an hour ago. So I run down the gangway and I walk onto the plane and all the faces are saying different things, none of them positive. And so there's one face over here saying, you made me miss my cousin Cherie's birthday for this. There's one face over here saying, I could have been halfway through Eat, Pray, Love by now. And there's one face over here saying, I had to spend an extra half hour of my life in Brisbane for this. No, I am very excited to travel this year though, because I was on the beach on the holidays and I realised there's one thing I want to try. Because I don't tan, I burn, right? And that's just how my skin works. And I was thinking, what if you wore like half a shirt, right? And then you slathered your lower half in sunscreen. And so then you go into the sun, you come out, you have this lovely multitude of colours on your skin. It's lovely. You know, oh, the Neapolitan. Well, I'll leave you with this final thought about housekeeping. I never have enough time for Mortine. I always have to use it on the fly. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen.